Well, for you guys who got a Zephyr a hood, kitchen hood, the Anzio, this is the one that I got for our kitchen. And the issue that we had in trying to figure this thing out is there's the hood, it's out of the box. And here's a control board. So this thing was kind of laying on its side like this and taped. And that's how it's shipped, okay? And the problem is how do you mount this thing? I mean, it doesn't fit on the side because it wouldn't, the cover that covers this, that goes up to the ceiling, this would be in the way. It can't be on either of these sides, okay? The back is flush to the wall. So can you take this and put it up onto the wall? Well, the cords aren't long enough. I looked and took this cover off to make sure that there wasn't enough cords tucked in here that you have to pull it out, and then you can mount it onto a wall, and that didn't work. You look at the side here, and there's a couple of holes, and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, then maybe it mounts to something here. And so do you twist it around and mount it here? Well, it doesn't fit that way either. Do you put it on its side and let it sit? And that didn't work. So there's no instructions in the manual that it came with, which is really, really frustrating. And so I took a video of this and sent it to our dealer and said, hey, do I have a defective hood here? I also sent it to Zephyr. I said, do I have a defective hood? Is this just something wrong with this thing? And when I took the video, I sent it out. And I went and talked to another dealer that's local to me. And I also reviewed the email that I sent to the dealer and a Zephyr. And all of a sudden, it finally dawned on me that there are two holes here. Let me try to do this two-handed. There is a hole on the plate right here, and there's a hole in the plate right there. And guess what? This screw and this other screw right there, those line up right there. Okay, so that's what you do. You take those screws out and you can screw the control board here, and then you've got your electrical wiring that's sitting on top, okay, for you to go and wire up to a plug and then go into your wall. So for those of you who have a Zephyr and the instructions are not clear, like they weren't for me, and that's what you do. You take that screw off, you take that screw off, it goes into that hole and that hole on the control plate. You mount it up, and then you have to tuck these wires in, okay, so that they aren't pushing up against the stainless steel cover plate. So that's the problem that I had, and I hope this video helps somebody else out there who is trying to install a Zephyr hood, specifically the Anzio, and say, what the heck am I supposed to do with this control panel and how does it get mounted? Because it does not tell you in the instructions. So if you go to the manual, this is pretty much the only breakdown you can find, and it shows the electrical panel cover, and then these are the electronics that get attached to it, but there's no arrows showing, hey, this is attached. It doesn't show that where this goes, that it mounts over here. It really doesn't show you anything. When I contacted Zephyr, there is a manual, and it's their service manual. So if you get one of these Anzios or any of the Zephyrs, ask them, go to their support and ask them for their service manual, because their service manual document shows exactly, okay, here's that electrical control panel, and that goes sideways. Your cables come out down here, and here are your two screws that are already existing in this housing that you attach this electrical panel to. So it seems simple when you look at it like this, but boy, I tell you, I'm trying to figure out every configuration. Since this panel was just taped to the side from shipping, it really didn't tell you how you're supposed to attach that panel. So hopefully this video helps somebody out there that had some of the same issues in installing one of the Zephyr hoods, specifically the Anzio.